Hi, welcome to today's tutorial. So in today's video, we are learning how to make this beautiful floral shrug. It's for intermediate and it's very easy to make. Okay, this is how the design or the pattern looks like. We used about 4 different patterns to make this. Okay, it's easy, but I think the explanation, the way I explain, I think it has to be for intermediates because beginners might not be able to get it. But if you slow the video down as a beginner, I'm sure it'll be very easy for you. So I'm going to be using these balls. Each one weighs 40 grams, and I don't know how many balls I'll use yet, but yeah, this is what I'm using. And also I'm going to be using 2 different hook size, 4.5mm hook and also 5mm hook, and I'll show you as and when you change the hooks. Okay, so that's just it. Let's get started. So to start, you are going to make a slip knot and make a chain that is equivalent to the half measurement of your bust. Okay, so in case your bust is 20 inches, for instance, you are going to make a chain that's equivalent to 10 because 10 is half of 20. Okay, so go ahead and make a long chain that's equivalent to the half measurement of your bust, like this. Okay, so after you are done with the chain, and we are starting with the smaller hook, which is the 4.5. Okay, so after you are done, you are going to go ahead and chain up 2, which count as a double crochet, yarn over and put a double crochet in the 3rd chain, counting from the chain 2. Okay, go ahead and put double crochets in each and every single one of the chains until you get to the last end. So this is how it looks like at the end. So when you get to the end, you are going to go ahead and chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. Turn your work, yarn over twice like that, and go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, yarn over, skip 2, 1, 2, and inside the 3rd one, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through the last 2. So you take them out in twos. Okay, like groups of 2. Chain up 2, 1, 2, yarn over, and insert your hook in those 2 loops right on top of where the 2 double crochets meet, and put a double crochet. Okay, and now you have your X stitch. Yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, do not skip, directly into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, skip 2, 1, 2, into the 3rd one, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and take them out in groups of 2. Okay, just like that. Now chain up 2, 1, 2, yarn over, and go into those 2 loops. You should have some 2 loops there. That is 1, and this is the first one. Go into them like that, yarn over, pull up a loop, and make a double crochet right there. And that is how you are going to make X pattern. Okay, so directly into the next one, pull through 2, yarn over, skip 2 to the third one, and then take them out in two loops at a time. Chain up 2, 1 and 2, yarn over and go into those 2 loops, and then put a double crochet. So this is basically it. You are going to go ahead and keep doing this until you get to the last end, and I'll meet you when you get there. Okay, if you slow the video down, it's not difficult at all. It's very easy to follow. If you take your time, you're going to get it. It's very, very easy. Okay, if you slow it down, it will also help. Okay. So this is how it looks like. Just go ahead and continue until the last end. So when you get to the last end and you have one more stitch to go, you can put a triple crochet or treble crochet in there. If you don't have a last stitch at the end, you can end on the 8th stitch, okay, which is perfectly fine. You're going to get the same result. You don't have to worry, okay. So this is how it looks like. We are moving on to row 3. So chain up 3, turn your work, yarn over 2 times, and go into the next stitch that is directly on top of the X. Yarn over and put to 2, yarn over, and go into the next stitch, skip the chain 2, go into the next stitch and take them out in groups of 2. Okay, like that. Chain up 2, yarn over, and go into those 2 loops, just like we did for row 2, right? So yarn over 2 times, go into directly the next stitch, oops, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next, always skip the chain 2 between the X's, okay? So it's basically a repeat of row 2, which is quite easy. So you are going to go ahead and do this until you are at the end of the entire row. This is how it looks like. So just go ahead and complete the row until you get to the last end, okay? So this is how it looks like at the end of the row, and I am going to stick to only 2 rows. If you want, you can make as many rows of this pattern as you want, okay? So after that, you are going to chain up 3, and you are going to go ahead and put a double crochet in the first space we see there, and a double crochet in the chain 2 space, another double crochet in the chain 2 space. So on this row, which is row 1 2 3 4, we are going to go ahead and put 2 double crochets in each space, in each of the spaces between the X's and also in the chain 2 spaces, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and complete the row, and I'll add another row of double crochets, making 2 rows of double crochets, and I want you to continue until you have that or more or however you want it, and I'll meet you all when I am done with 2 rows of double crochets, okay? So on our next row, you are going to go ahead and chain up 5, turn your work and skip 2, 1, 2, and inside the third stitch, you are going to put a single crochet. Chain up 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and inside the third, you are going to put a single crochet. It's quite simple. So chain 5, skip 2, put single crochet in the third stitch, okay? And you are going to go ahead and complete the row. So you should have something like this. This is how it looks like. Chain up 5. When you get to the end, chain 5, turn your work, and inside the first chain 5 space, put your single crochet. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go into the next chain 5 space and put a single crochet. So on this row, chain 5 and you put single crochet in the next chain 5 space. You chain 5, you put single crochet in the next chain 5 space. All right, so go ahead. I'll meet you when you are at the end of the row. Okay, so for this row, for these stitches, you can go ahead and also make as many rows as you want. I made only 4 before I started with the flowers. Okay, so you can make as many rows as you want, whatever you want to do. Okay, just do it, and I'll meet you when I am done with 4 rows, and then we can go ahead and start with how to make the flowers. Okay. So we are at the end, and this is how 4 rows looks like. Okay, so when you get to the end, we are about to start with the flowers. So we change hooks from 4.5 to 5. Okay, and mind you, I use the 5mm hook for the flowers only. Okay, so go ahead and chain up 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, yarn over and count 4 chains from the hook, and in the 4th one you are going to put 4 incomplete double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook like that, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and you do not pull through the last 2 yet. Yarn over and put another incomplete double crochet, pull through 2, just pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through just 2. That will be 3 and 4. So we have 5 loops on our hook. Okay, turn your work and you locate the 3rd chain on the next chain 5 spaces. Okay, you locate the 3rd chain, so that is it over there, and insert your hook. Again, you are going to put 4 incomplete double crochet. So you yarn over, you insert your hook, and you pull through just 2. do not pull through the last two. Okay, so that will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. You should have 4 loops for that one. Okay, we go again on the next chain 5 space. You locate your third chain and put 3 incomplete double crochets on that. So 2, 3, and 4. You should have a total of 4 loops on that one too. Okay, now you are going to yarn over and pull through all these loops like a snake in a pipe. So you try and pull through all of the loops without complications. Okay, yarn over, chin up one, and secure it. Okay, make sure it's very tight. Okay, now chain up 3, yarn over, insert your hook in the small space over there where you chained 1, and you are going to put 4 incomplete double crochets in there again. So if you don't make it so tight, your flowers will be loosed and it will not be so beautiful. Okay, so 4 incomplete double crochets and pull through all loops, chain up 1, and make it tight. So we already have our 4 flowers. Now chain up 4, yarn over, go into the first chain and put another 4 incomplete double crochet in the chain. So you should have 5 loops on your hook. Okay, because you already chained 3, it already had a loop. So go into the next chain 5 space, locate your third chain, insert your hook, and put 4 incomplete double crochet. 2, 3, and 4. And you should have 4 loops. Yarn over, go into the next one, locate your third chain, and insert your hook. Put 4 incomplete double crochets. 3 and 4. You should have 4 loops. Now you are going to go ahead. We have 3 groups of double crochet. As you can see, go ahead and pull through all these loops. Okay, now always make sure you have 3 groups of incomplete double crochets before you pull through all of it. Okay, all right, now chain up 3, 2, and 3, yarn over, insert your hook in the center. There's a little hole you just made. Insert your hook and put 4 incomplete double crochets. Now yarn over and pull through all 5 loops. Chain up 1 to make it tight and secure. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over, and inside the first chain you are going to put 4 incomplete double crochets. Now that will be our first group of incomplete double crochets. So that will be the second one. You locate your third chain on the chain 5 space and you put 4 incomplete double crochet, and that will be our group number 2. Okay, I mean groups of double crochets, incomplete double crochets. That will be 2. We go in for the third group. Insert your hook in your third chain on the chain 5 space and put 4 incomplete double crochets. That will be 3 and 4. Now we have 3 groups of double crochets on the hook, yarn over and pull through all of it, all of them. Okay, chain up 1 and make it tight, secure it. Yes, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and put 4 incomplete double crochets. 3, 4. You have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all of them, chain up 1, make it tight, chain 4, go into the first chain and put 4 incomplete double crochet. I'm sure by now it's clear, you understand, you know how we are getting the flowers, right? So you go ahead and complete the entire row, and I'll show you how to end it and how to do your next row. Okay, so we are at the end of the row, and instead of chaining up 1 to secure it, you yarn over, you go into the chain right here, insert your hook and put a double crochet there, like that. So this is how it looks like. So we are done with the row, and for our next row we are going to go ahead and chain up 3, turn your work and go into the center with 4 incomplete double crochet. You can see that we have 4 petals, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 for each of the flowers. Okay, so we want to make 6 of the petals, so we are going to add 2 more. So go into the center and put 4 incomplete double crochets, 3 and 4. Complete it, chain up 1 to secure it, and we have 5 now, so 1 more, chain up 2, yarn over, and inside the same space again you're going to go ahead and put another 4 incomplete double crochets. Okay, pull through all loops, and we have finally completed our flower, 6 petals. Okay, now to move to the next one, you are going to chain up 1 2 and 3, yarn over, go into the middle of the petals and put 4 incomplete double crochets. Go through them and chain up 1, chain 2, 1, 2, yarn over inside the same space. You're going to put another 4 incomplete double crochet. So this is basically the pattern for this row. So you're going to go ahead and keep doing this until you get to the last end. Okay, so pull through. You have 6 petals now. Chain up 1 to secure it and chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then you move to the next flower. Okay, so I'll meet you when we are done with the entire row. So when you get to the end, you are going to yarn over, go inside this chain right here with a double crochet, and this is how it looks like. So for our next row, we are going to go ahead and repeat this pattern. Okay, chain 5, single crochet, chain 5, single crochet. So go ahead and chain up 5 and go into the chain 2 space here and put a single crochet. Chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and go into the chain 3 space with a single crochet. And we have changed the hook from 5mm hook to 4mm hook. Okay, 5mm is only for the flowers. Every other pattern is we use the 4.5. I hope it's clear. So chain up 5 and go into the chain 2 space in the middle of the flowers and put a single crochet, and also in the chain 3 spaces between the flowers. Okay, so when you get to the end of the row, you are going to put your single crochet in the last chain 5 space. Okay, this is how it looks like. So for your next row, you are just going to chain up 5, go into the first chain 5 space with your single crochet like that, chain up 5, go into the next chain 5 space with a single crochet. So you are just going to go ahead and repeat this, and you can make as many rows as you want. It all depends on how you want your piece to look like. Okay, and this is basically every pattern I have used in this design. The double crochets, the flowers, the chains, I've showed you everything. So this is all you need to create whatever you want to create with this design. Okay, so here is mine. I have made 2.5 flowers. I'm on the third one, and that is basically all of it. So you can make as many rows as you want. You can make it very long. You can use it to do whatever you want to use it for. This is mine. Okay, so I'm just making a shrug, and I'm going to show you how to do that. If you are still interested in making a shrug, then you can still stay here. Okay, so this is one part of the shrug, the front panel or the back, because you are going to make 2 identical sizes. Like I said, each one has to be the measurement of half of your bust. So I just went ahead to make 2 of them. They must be identical, they must be the same. Okay, so we are going to create the shoulders. You are going to join on the upper parts here, and how far you are going to join it depends on how wide you want the shoulders to be. Okay, so you just have to join it up to a point where you are okay with the shoulders, with the neckline. Okay, so maybe I'll just add more rows, but I don't know, let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and join the upper part, and then I'll show you how to start with the arms. All right, so I use single crochets to join up to this point, and I did the same thing on the other side. I'm sure everyone knows how to join 2 pieces together. It's very simple. Okay, so that was the wrong side and this is the right side. Okay, so if you're wearing it, this is going to show, this part is going to show. So this is how it looks like. So for the arms, it's quite easy. You have to know the measurement of your arms. Okay, if you want to, you have to know how wide you want it. Whatever measurement you get, you are going to divide it into 2. Okay, and one half of it will be for the other side and half of it will be for the other side. So half will be here and half will be here. Okay, so if the armhole is 10 inches, the other side of the top will take 5 and the other side will also take 5, making 10 inches. If you don't understand, you just have to keep watching. You are going to get it. Okay, so I'm going to join my yarn here and I'm going to crochet until I join it on the other side. So together the round that you are seeing should be equal to the arm measurement that you took. Okay, I hope you understand. Honestly, I don't know how else to explain. So I'm going to go ahead and attach a yarn here. Insert your hook. Oops, I was using a wrong hook. I'm so sorry. So insert your smaller hook. Among the 2 hooks you are using, take the smaller one. Attach your yarn and you are going to chain up 5 and put a single crochet in the next space. We are just using the chain stitches here. Okay, so you chain 5, you find the next available space and you put a single crochet. Okay, so you are going to do this until you get to the other side of the top. Okay, so make sure that the inches on each side are the same so that one part of the top does not become longer than the other. Okay, so this is it. Like I said, I've already showed you all the patterns, so you just have to go ahead and use the chains, the flowers. If you want, you can add the X pattern too. So this is how it looks like when you fold it like that. This is the this is the body parts and that is the arm. Okay, so whatever you have done on the other side, you have to do the same thing on the other side as well. What you do on the left, you have to do the same on the right. So I went ahead and joined the arm. I completed it and joined it. I'm sure we all know how to make a shirt or something, so you know how to join. I use the single crochet method to join. So I'm going to go ahead and join this side as well. So you put the side together and then you join from this side all the way throughout to the end of the arm. Okay, that is just it. It's very, very simple.